Welcome back, everybody, to Crows of Judgment, and Happy New Year's. I hope you all are excited for 2022, because it's opening up with a fucking shit fest. As you can see, Superman gets raped. Okay, in 2022, Superman is getting raped. He was violently raped for 8 months. That is 2022. That's how we're starting the year. Holy shit. Now, to be clear, I want to provide as much context as possible. It is a story that is about dealing with trauma, right? It is, okay? It's just a very bad story. And also, they did it to Superman. Now, I'm normally okay with like alternative storylines and, different universes and, exploring different elements of a character. But what element of the character is there in a storyline where you are literally raping Superman? I mean, it's ridiculous. It is flat out fucking ridiculous. Now, to be clear, it's never explicitly stated that that's what happened to him. But, look, I with a lot of the content we've done on the channel, I've looked into, I've had to actually look into stories where people have been the victims of violent assault. And, yeah, no, Superman was definitely sexually assaulted here. This is really fucking gross because it appears in a comic known as Superman Red and Blue, right? And Superman Red and Blue is supposed to be like these quintessential stories of Superman, right? Like these like these new iconic stories out there about the Man of Steel, the symbol of hope, and they open it with Superman being raped. I can't fathom who the fuck thought this was a good idea. And don't get me wrong, I think that there is a place in comic books to tell stories of trauma. There's a place in comic books to tell all sorts of different stories. But to do this to Superman, right, is just fucking weird. It's gross and it's wrong. How do I say this, right? DC has this like history, Marvel does too, of taking characters and just fucking them over, like in the worst possible ways, giving them terrible storylines, doing horrible things to them just to like get some attention, right? But Superman is like this legacy character. Superman has been around since the 30s, right? I mean, just so you know how Superman was created, it was two Jewish men who created Superman as this like great symbol, as a way of like opposing fucking Hitler and shit, right? And opposing that entire movement that was taking hold at the time. That's why they made Superman as a symbol of peace, right? Someone you can look to for hope and inspiration. And, DC stole the character from them. They've been in, like, constant fucking legal battles with the family since it happened. And now DC is just one-upping themselves by literally raping Superman. This is... Holy shit, dude. Now, a couple of people, like, just to be clear... this is going like he was captured and tortured during the Cold War, and years later, as Clark Kent, he interviews a Soviet commander who did it. He talks about feeling victimized because he was powerless. I don't know how to put this, right? There are Superman stories where he is depowered and imprisoned, okay? And he is tortured, and he is beaten, and it goes on for a while, right? This is different. This is describing, like, actual fucking trauma. Because the thing about Superman is, even when he's, like, locked up on fucking Warworld and getting his ass beat daily, right? He doesn't feel victimized. Even when he's depowered and held in confinement, he doesn't feel victimized, even when they're, like, abusing him and shit, right? Because he is the Superman, right? He's that symbol of peace. He can take it. This is, like, no. I read it. I'm not paying for it, but I've read I've read the like screenshots and shit. But like, yeah, I'm not paying for this. Just to be clear, I won't even do the decency of buying it off of fucking buying it. I'll get the decency off of legally fucking downloading it, because this is just gross. It's really fucking sick. And this is how we're going to open up 2022, guys. We're opening 2022 with Superman being the victim of brutal fucking rape for 8 months. Welcome to the year. Now, someone said, who raped Superman? The hard is Zack Snyder or Brian Michael fucking Bendis. And yeah, I mean, probably Brian, to be honest. Brian Michael Bendis, creator of Miles Morales, Luke Cage fucking Jessica Jones, and Superman being divorced with an ugly gay son. Now, look, I want to be clear. Brian Michael Bendis, at one point, like, he was doing decent comics, and even when he did Miles Morales in the Ultimate Universe, it was actually pretty okay. Like, his introduction in the Ultimate Universe makes total and complete sense. And yeah, I know Brian, like, literally said he only created the character because he had a daughter of mixed race and wanted a mixed race Spider-Man. That's literally why Miles Morales was created. And it was still okay, because the guy does have talent in telling stories. It's just recently he's been on this push for, like, ultra diversity, to the point where he just puts out, like, whack shit, right? But I thought this was kind of funny. I did. Ugly gay son. That's good. But this shit here, this is there's a reason why comics are dying, right? And it gets pointed out all the time, but I don't think DC cares. Like, I don't think DC gives a shit that they're hemorrhaging money, that their publishing arm is just dog shit, right? Because this is what they want to tell. They want to tell stories where Superman gets raped, because, you know, that will help them relate to to victims of rape. And I'm like, there's a place for that, but it's not in a quintessential Superman anthology series. Like, holy shit. Like, this is a level of brain damage that surpasses 2021. And I cannot wait to see how they top themselves next month.